So you're running ads, or maybe you got featured somewhere and your traffic is going up, but your signups flatlined. And you're sitting there thinking something is broken. But actually there is nothing broken, it's just the way how you sell doesn't match your website. See, if you sell with a product-led growth strategy, your website needs to do one thing. But if you sell on a sales-led growth strategy, you need to do something completely different. And most founders forget about this. So in this video, I want to show you exactly how your website should look like based on your go-to-market strategy. Hi, my name is Nick and I helped over 50 startups to improve their website and their product and to go from seed to Series A. One thing I noticed is that many founders don't even know what their go-to-market strategy is. So let's look at the three most common ones. First one is product-led growth. So people come to your website, they look through all the features, they click sign up, and they start using the software. And they can upgrade and they can buy subscriptions themselves. That's something that Slack, Notion, and most common SaaS tools use. Then there's sales-led growth. So instead of the product doing all the selling, it's your sales team. And in that case, the website needs to build trust and enable the sales team to do the closing. Startups like Salesforce or Workday do it like that. And then there's the sales assistant mode, where users can explore the tool on its own, but they need a final human touch to either buy an enterprise plan or to make the final upgrade that is required to get them to pay. So knowing that, let me know what your go-to-market strategy is in the comments. Now let's take a look at each one of them. So if your go-to-market strategy is product-led growth, your website is the product. All the call to actions and the buttons you see, they need to get people to sign up. It's either try it for free or sign up now, or even something very specific to the value, like get your workspace started. The main goal of the website is to reduce friction and get people to try out the tool as soon as possible. That's why websites like Notion, Slack, or even Linear show a lot of features of the software, so you can already experience it how it could be. And they even have interactive demos somewhere. When it comes to social proof, usually volume is very important. So X amount of users are already using it, or you have a wall of love with, 50 different testimonials and feedback about the software. And the most important thing, the website should feel like the product already. So if there's a disconnect between website and product, this is where usually most problems start. And this disconnect can be fixed with a proper design and a proper onboarding that helps people get from the website to using the product. Because as there is no sales team involved, people need to onboard themselves. And if they don't know how to do that, they will just churn and never come back. So for sales-led websites, this looks completely different. The website is not the product, but is the best friend of the sales team. Everything pushes from book a demo to talk to sales. Like, you want people to take action to get in contact with you, not to try out any features. The main purpose of the website is to build trust and credibility. You can use case studies and big logos to build trust, or you can even show your team or anything that shows that you're a reliable partner on your website. And it's a lot less about sharing the product and screenshots, more about showing outcomes of using the tool. That's why when it comes to social proof, it's also more important to show big logos and maybe some testimonials of founders instead of like a huge amount of small user feedbacks. And then one big difference also is the pricing. Like for SaaS tools that are self-sign up, you usually show the pricing modules, but in sales-led, it's a bit different. You show the value in the sales call and you don't want to show the pricing or all the different features already on the website. So if your sales team gets the same questions over and over again, then it might be because your website is not helping them enough. So put on a lot of useful content and a lot of proof and credibility on your website, and your sales team will thank you. And the final one is the sales assisted market strategy. And a lot of startups who start out, they don't have the self-service sign up yet. So people cannot sign up, they need to get onboarded manually to the software. The problem is that their websites still act like it's fully self-service. So they say try for free, get started now. And then it's actually a contact form or book a demo. And this is where people lose a lot of trust. So what you could do is people can start using some parts of the software or maybe try a demo on the website. And then when it comes to the final conversion, they book a call with your sales team. This is also incredibly important for new startups or for enterprise startups, because in those sales calls you learn actually what your customers want, what they need, what problems they have. And then you can revert this back to the website and improve it. So if you want to do product-led growth, but your product is not ready for that yet, Sales Assistant is the right thing to do. And the call to actions, they lead to trying out the tool and exploring it a bit, but also there always needs to be an option to get in contact and talk to the sales team. If we look at some examples like HubSpot or Calendly, you can see why they are doing it, because especially HubSpot can be quite a complex product for so many different use cases. And even though you can explore it on your own, it's easier if you just book a demo and go on a sales call. And HubSpot realized it quite early, and that's why they're one of the biggest startups in the world. So if you still don't know what your go-to-market strategy is and how your website should look like, I'm offering UX audits for just 49 euros, where I walk through the whole website, the onboarding and the product, and give you free actionable items that you can do to improve your website immediately. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.